Hello and welcome to this video on ankle mobility, and in particular ankle mobility for runners. So, working with people over the years, what you find is that lots of people have very poor ankle mobility. And the sad truth is, if we're going to improve on this, it's going to take lots of time and lots of effort. It's an area that we need to work on as runners. You've probably heard that saying, the Achilles heel. You know, that saying is out there for a reason. It's a real painful area that we need to work on in order to maintain it, and especially in running. So, what I've got here today is a slant board. You may have seen variations of them. Lots of people made their own slant boards. So, it's a really effective tool. You could do this off the edge of a curb, you could do it off the edge of a bench or a step, off the stairs, wherever you want. But ideally, a slant board is going to get the maximum results for you. So if you've got one, great. If not, you can always pick one up. So how do we use it? Most people will stretch their calf muscles, or the gastroc as official term, with a straight leg. So that would be on there, like so. Straight leg. So you pop yourself on your slant board, and then you're just going to stand nice and tall and just lean the body forward, keeping that heel down into the board at all times. Obviously, if it was a curb, you could do it slightly, you'd be hanging off the curb. You can always use it up against the wall as well. So you lean slightly forward and you get that stretch right down the back of the calf muscle, or the gastroc. And in there, you can feel it really pulling in the belly of the muscle. So it's right in the centre, the main part of the muscle itself, and that's with your straight leg. I'd recommend you do this for about a minute at a time to start with, and build up to 2 minutes total, and just do it in sort of 3 sets. So you'd stand here for about a minute, then you get off, have a little rest, and then you can get back on. As you feel like that is stretching out within that movement, you can just lean slightly more, just to intensify the stretch. You can always have a wall here, that would be very helpful as well. Okay? So that's stretching the main part of the calf, the gastroc, the belly of the muscle. But if we want to talk about the soleus, which is underneath and a lot deeper, and the Achilles heel, we want to very much do that slightly different. And the way that would work is just keep yourself on the floor this time. Just going to pop that on there. This time you're going to bend your knee, but you don't want your knee to come over the front of your toe. Just bend in there, just lean into it a bit more. You can just lean over, intensify that stretch, so you feel it on the more deep, down a little bit more intense on that lower part of the leg there, right in that Achilles heel. You can really feel that. You can really feel it starting to stretch, and as that stretches more, you can just go down even further and get that real stretch in there. Obviously, things like ball, foam rolling on the bottom of your foot to really work that fascia, to warm it up, is also important as well. But this is really stretching that Achilles and that soleus underneath there. So when you are on there, you use a slant board or curb. All we want to make sure is that our knees don't start to drop inwards. You don't want them to drop in. You very much want those to be your knee in line with your middle toe. Just lean forward there so your knees don't start to drop in. That's really important. And the same when you do it on the bent leg version as well. So straight leg to do the belly of the muscle, the calf, the gastroc, and then the bent leg to do the soleus and the Achilles. And then what we want is we want to work on this for 1 minute, and you can progress right up to 2 minutes. So start off with 1 minute and then progress as the weeks go on to 2 minutes. I guarantee if you do this regularly, 5 to 7 times a week, just for 3 sets, after about 3 weeks, you're going to start to see a real difference in the ankle mobility and your calf mobility. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video. Take care.